So I had heard some time ago from some Second Amendment advocates that the Second Amendment is the most important right and that it is there to stop a tyrannical government from taking away our freedoms and our lives. And I don't want to talk anyone, assuming I could, talk anyone out of giving up their guns. That's not what I'm interested in for this video. What I'd like Second Amendment advocates to do is to expand on their definition of tyranny or their idea of tyranny. That, yeah, there is the boot in the door kind of tyranny. There is the tyranny where your rights are being outright taken from you. There's also another kind of tyranny that's kind of insidious, and I'll bring up some examples of things I'm sure you've heard of, but you might not call them as a group tyranny. And the type of tyranny I'm going to be talking about is economic or financial tyranny. So I'm just going to ask some questions, and they're about whether or not guns had any impact on these things taking place over the years. So, did having guns have any impact on millions of manufacturing jobs going overseas and the middle class being seemingly essentially gutted? Did having guns have any impact on the deregulation of the Wall Street banks, the financial industry, and the savings and loan scandal in the 80s, Enron in the 90s, and the 2008 financial collapse? And with the 2008 financial collapse, the bankers destroyed trillions of dollars of other people's wealth, got bailed out, gave themselves billions of dollars in bonuses, and hardly anyone went to jail. Did having guns have any impact on that whatsoever? We have a tax code where, I think David K. Johnson has said, the more money you have, the easier it is to hide. This tax code being rewritten for and by the rich, where it seems the rich and big corporations can hide billions to maybe collectively trillions of dollars onshore and offshore. Did having guns have any impact on that? Millions of Americans are drinking contaminated water, whether they're poor or middle class. This is supposed to be the richest country, most powerful country on earth, and one of the most basic necessities is being messed up. Did having guns have any impact on that? Tens of thousands of our citizens die every year because they don't have health insurance or enough health insurance, again, in what is supposed to be the richest, bestest country on earth. Did having guns have any impact on that? Something like 6 million children every day are food insecure in the richest country on earth. Did having guns have any impact on that? And I'm sure you've seen, as I have, commercials where veterans who fought in recent wars, who have traumatic brain injury or PTSD and or their limbs half blown off, have to go on TV, they or their representatives have to go on TV and beg for money while the corporations that profit off of war get their money on time, every time, no questions asked. Did the right to have guns and having guns, whether you have 1 gun, 10 gun, 100 guns, did that have any impact on that? Now, I'm sure you've seen these things, you've thought about these things, and we could probably go on about more things that might be considered economic tyranny. So I just wanted to make kind of a quick video and get you to think about things maybe in a slightly different way than you had before. Thank you for your time, and be well.